What's up, what's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're here on the Shattered Veil, and we're going to be checking out a weapon I've yet to do a video on ever. We're going to be using the SWAT. We are using the Grau 5.56 conversion kit, because it's pretty much the only way to make this thing viable. And we're going to be taking it through Shattered Veil to round 41, running the Rampage Inducer for the entirety of it. This is also probably the first one of these videos where I'm going to be rocking the webcam, so you guys will have to let me know down in the comment section below if you guys prefer the content with no webcam or these types of runs with no webcam, or if you guys like seeing a webcam on for these runs. So first step, we got to get ourselves juiced up, make our way through these runs. Good news, it's fairly strong for the early rounds. I feel like one of the better weapons I remember using pre-Pack-a-Punch was like the Fang, but unfortunately when it comes to light machine guns, they're not typically the weapons you want to use for zombies. They're just a little bit too slow. Come on, that's a double points. We need the zombie to come down here. Come on, man, hook me up. We gotta flip this round. We gotta make things happen. Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty chill journey. Honestly, if I was using this without the conversion kit, I'd be a little bit worried. A lot of the burst fire weapons, actually, basically all the burst fire weapons in this game feel absolutely terrible. And the FAL, despite becoming burst fire once pack-punched, still remains, in my opinion, pretty terrible. So I'm kind of looking forward to the TR2 full auto conversion kit that's coming with Season 4. In general, I'm kind of looking forward to the weapons coming with Season 4. I'm hoping with the Model Essex being a returning weapon that obviously was not quite a fan favorite during the BO, I think it's BO4 era. Definitely think that's going to be an interesting weapon. It would surprise me if they let it be as bad as I anticipate it was going to be, but who knows? Maybe it'll come back in full Essex fashion and just be something you absolutely dread using. Should be fun though to get our hands on new weapons. It'll be really fun to get access to Shatter Blast, but I don't know. I think I'm kind of, I guess in some people's mind, a little underwhelmed by the return of Grief, just because it doesn't really appeal to the stuff I usually like to do in the game. As a solo player, playing mostly solo, I don't think there's a lot of excitement to be had for Grief. The other thing that's kind of unfortunate too, it's not like you can jump in as a solo Grief mode. You are kind of limited because you have to have your friends with you, or you have to play with randoms. And if you take it at all seriously, I guess, if you're just playing for fun, maybe you won't care as much, but if you actually want to win, or you want to take it remotely serious, playing with randoms might not be the answer. So I definitely feel like there's a little bit more to be desired when it comes to Grief, but it is cool that it is returning, and then it does to actually appeal to people who enjoyed that back in BO2. I think another reason it's so exciting for people is because I think it was set to return at another time throughout the zombies' life cycle, maybe BO3, and it just didn't end up coming out. So I definitely think it'll be cool. I'm going to try it. I'm going to, play a few matches here and there, but it's not something I'm going to take too seriously, at least as of this current time. All right, we're on round 6. We're going to have to start taking this kind of serious. These guys are going to be moving fairly quick. I think by like round 8 or 9, we should be good to get out of here. I'm not anticipating too many hurdles with this weapon. I will say, though, this does seem to go through ammo a little bit faster than some of the other guns I'm used to. We did go through our toxic round, but we ended up having to buy ammo before that, which I feel like is pretty rare. All right, come on. We got to finish these last two guys off. There we go. Now we can actually hold off, grab this insta-kill here in a moment, and make way more use of it than we would have if we'd have grabbed it already. All right, we'll go ahead and grab it. Boom, boom. We're going to need ammo again. That's what I was saying. We keep running out of ammo with this thing. Okay. Through all these guys. Reload, reload, reload. We got 19 seconds. Now we should be good. Aim for the heads. Do the best we can. Put ourselves in the best position we can. And we should be able to flip the round right there. We got multiple... Oh, nope, one more. Multiple power-ups. Oh, we got 3 more. Why am I getting trolled here? These guys just didn't want to see me have insta-kill for more than one round. Okay, this is the point where things get a bit scary here. At least with the Rampage Inducer on in this starting area. It's not a big area to work with. Obviously, depending on where enemies are spawning and all that kind of determines the difficulty. Oh, didn't realize we were going to be completely out of ammo already. We're going to take a hit we don't want to take. Okay, we'll jump down here. Maybe I can bait them all to start falling down. It kind of did work, actually. I do need to go this way, not trap myself. Maybe I'll plate. Oh, nope, didn't work. I tried to plate, but it didn't do anything. There we go. Plate now, reload. Trying to build up these guys and keep them as lined up as I can. That's one thing that you really got to do your best to do in this game, especially in the early rounds, just to try to avoid wasting some of your ammo. Line them all up. Get them to work with you. What is that? That's a double points? All right, we're going one more round before we get out of here then, because we want to take advantage of this double points. Should be able to flip this round, and then we should be good. I'll have to hold a zombie at the end of round 9. Honestly, as long as the weapon's fairly strong, you can get away with sticking around this area for a few extra rounds. So with this weapon, I'm not too worried. We definitely have to be a little bit more cautious because there's way less space to work with. I think that's the biggest issue with this starting area is how much space you actually have to get around and where they're spawning in, which makes it incredibly difficult when they're moving as fast as they are. Get this Rampage Inducer going. All right, come on. Need you guys to get out of here. Magazine's not too big, but at least unlike the AEK that I did, where we had the full auto on that thing, I didn't forget to put on the actual extended mag, so that'll help us a lot. I did do that with the AEK, but it was a weird scenario with that one where it told me it wasn't available, and then I didn't equip it, and then later it ended up being available or whatever. I don't know, it was weird. But we're good. We're good for this one. Okay, what is that? That's an insta-kill. All right, I'm going another round since there's only 2 zombies left. This is getting out of control. This is actually getting out of control. Okay, I got a plan here. We're trying to get as many of them to spawn in. I want to grab it later than normal. There we go, just to let some of them spawn. We're going to use our decoy, because round 10 is actually quite scary for where we're at in the game. So I definitely want to make the best of this, at least. All right, we don't want to hit the nuke. It's great that we are in this spot. We have our 1 zombie. We're going to grab all this extra salvage and stuff, and then I can start opening up doors. I'm going to wait for this nuke to go, and then I'll do it. This may be the luckiest I've ever been when it comes to salvage. We're going to go ahead and get this now and that. We still have 500 to spare. That's crazy. Yeah, I had 2,500 already, which I feel like part of it could be just how late we were actually coming in here. The other part is some of these boxes were giving me 2 drops each, pretty much, instead of 1, which has happened to me quite a bit. So that's kind of nice. Maybe it's the round that we're on or whatever. I'll take it. Grab the fuse, and we can make our way around the other side. We're going to grab Jug. Maybe grab double tap. Put ourselves in a great position. Okay, we didn't end up flipping the round while getting our elevator situation situated, but we're good now. I didn't want to buy any ammo since we're about to pack a punch. We should be in a decent spot here. Some people get upset when I do the double tap version of these weapons that I don't show the difference between it before and after, but I feel like we use the weapon in the spawn before we get double tap, so I feel like that definitely shows what it's like beforehand. And then I also want to say that a majority of the weapons, we've had plenty of months of experience using them without double tap, so I don't feel like it's that big a deal. But we are now in a position where we can hang out down here. We're going to get Pack-a-Punch level 2, maybe get set up with a few extra points before making our way back to the front of the mansion, where we're going to pretty much be training zombies all the way to the end. So far, so good, though. Things have been going pretty smooth. I can't complain. This weapon does feel pretty good. I would say of the full auto burst weapons, this is probably my favorite. Not just because it's the returning Grau, but it is just overall a very solid option. To be fair, though, I can't give the AEK in the state that I used it, you know, a full review, because I did miss out on the extended mag 1 that is available. We were reloading quite often with that weapon, which was a bit unfortunate. All right, a few more toxics. That's the last one. I can't believe I already have almost enough for pack 2. I feel like that's crazy. But also partially because we stayed in spawns for so long. All right, we should have enough of them built up. These guys feel quite fast. I need to get through these guys quickly. Oh, no PhD equals L when you are working with the Rampage Inducer. The Rampage Inducer is definitely not something to be messed around with. It's all serious business here. And it definitely makes things a little bit crazy. All right, we can actually get pack 2. Let's go. Pack-a-Punch level 2. Let's get it. And we can actually build up 10,000. No, we don't need 10,000. We need, what is it, 3,500 plus. We need 7,500. And we can get exactly what we're hoping to get. Anything after that will be extra. Obviously, though, if we build up enough points, we could just go grab Quick Revive and Speed Cola all at once, too, when we get to the front of the mansion, which might be the play. Running, running, running. Build up all your zombies and then fight them. And then when they start spawning in again, you can start doing some more running. All right, we'll wait a second to grab that, just because I want to see if it'll flip around at the very least. Plus, we can get more points if we make sure to eliminate the zombies. All right, let's grab all the stuff. We still don't have enough points. Let's go one more round. We'll just flip this. Double points. All right, hold on. Hold on. We can do this. Let's go ahead and grab the double points. I'm going to grab the nuke, which isn't that big a deal. It is kind of lame that I didn't get it sooner, but it is what it is. All right, we got 8 seconds of double points left. Should be able to make some use of it. Our weapon is strong, but our lack of plater is kind of obvious at this point, unfortunately. Pack 2 blue. We're actually almost at the point we can get epic. We should actually be able to get epic when we get back to the top. Things are going pretty well, honestly. We're going to be able to juice up before our round 16 disciple, which is a huge part of the process. We got 2 more drops there, which means we're good for epic. All right, let's go upgrade up and make our way back to the front of the mansion. We are looking fantastic with this full auto swap. Okay, we were a little bit short on points, but that's okay. We were able to get quick revive. We were able to get PhD, the 2-plater. We're in a really good spot here. And I was even able to open up the door to Speed Cola, but we'll have to wait at least one more round to grab that. Here we go. We already knew this round was inevitable. Oh, I should have paid a little bit more attention to my points. But we should be okay. Hopefully. Hopefully. Can I please kill that guy? There we go. It's going to drop me a little bit of ammo. Absolutely beautiful. I did see a mutant injection. We're going to grab that in case we want to use it for exfil. I don't know if people care about me using streaks for exfil or not. I feel like it makes a lot of sense if you watched enough of my runs or seen enough exfils for yourself. You kind of understand the problem with exfils. Sometimes it's not even just the weapon. It's the flow of the zombies coming into the map. So being able to pop the mutant injection, eliminating like 50% of them almost right away just upon activation, helps get them spawning in fast enough for it to even be possible. That is definitely the main issue. Even if you're eliminating them super fast, they definitely do not come into the map at a quick rate. All right, we have more than enough points to buy ammo. Damn it, we have to buy ammo during an ammo round. That actually is a gigantic L. If there was any way we could avoid it, I feel like I would, but I don't think there is. So I think we're going to have to buy... Yeah, we're going to have to buy ammo, I think. I mean, I have Semtexes, but I guess we'll see. I don't really want to buy ammo, so let's try to avoid it. I didn't really see it as an upcoming issue with this weapon, but I definitely feel like we need to be a little bit cautious, at least when it comes to Pack-a-Punch level 3, when we actually choose to do that, because we definitely go through more ammo than a lot of the weapons do, or at least initially, so we don't want to go through too many points, right? So this is why I'm Semtexing my way through this. Is there another one? There's just one more. Okay, I should have at least one more Semtex. We'll get through this round, and then we can worry about it in the future. Are you kidding me? There we go. Why the hell was that such a long toxic zombie round? Yeah, we're starting the round off like we're going to start off every round going forward. Running as fast as we can away from this group of zombies in hopes of building as many of them up as possible before finally pulling the trigger on them and getting them all to respawn all around the map here. All right, let's grab our double points. Let's grab all this salvage. We're doing great on salvage. We're going to be able to get legendary at a pretty realistic rate. I mean, we do have suppressor on, so that does help. Some of the new player guides have been doing recently, we have not been using the suppressor, and it just makes it so much more obvious how little, or how big of a difference, I guess I should say, the amount of salvage drops is between running a suppressor and not running a suppressor. Oh, we kind of got a weird spot here because I'm going to go ahead and nuke. Because we got the dudes again so quickly. The disciple. That's right, though. Perfect spot there. That guy's going to get eliminated. It should give me enough time to grab this. Hopefully I don't make a decision that I regret here, but I think we should be good. Now we just have to run around, train them all up again, and put ourselves in a good spot. We're almost halfway. Things will start to speed up a little bit from this point forward, though, because not only will the zombies start being a little bit faster than they've already been, but we're a little bit more powerful. We're almost actually to the point where we'll get all the perks we're going to get, and then the only thing left for us to get would be Pack 3. All right, come on, zombies. Feed us! Feed us! I really like the iron sights on this weapon, but if you really want to use an optic, feel free. I'll even put the loadout in the pinned comment down below. But as I always say, I'm not telling you it's the best loadout of all time. It's just what I like to use. So if you don't like it, don't use it. If you don't want to use the attachments I use, don't use it. Some people are very vocal in some of the comments about how I use the worst attachments, this, that, and the other. And likely they're probably changing one singular attachment in a lot of those cases. So I don't really care. I just use whatever I find to be the most enjoyable or the most helpful. And in some cases, I put some attachments on when I early level up weapons, and I just forget to ever change them because it's not really a big issue when going against zombies. I think if I was playing more MP and Warzone with those setups, I'd probably care a little bit more, right? Reality is, as long as I have a big mag and I can ADS at a reasonable speed, I'm doing it right. Okay, come on. There's zombies. Come on, zombies. I need to buy ammo again. Definitely a lot more of an issue with this weapon than I was expecting. It's like almost every, I guess We got it at 17. So, yeah, literally halfway between our toxic zombie rounds, we're running out of ammo. So that is definitely not great for pack 3. We'll have to wait a little longer. Luckily, though, thing has the damage to probably make it work. If you guys have been watching some of my new player guides, you guys probably know how much I've been talking about just keeping moving. And obviously in those videos, I don't even run the Rampage Inducer. But now you can clearly see, even at 21, like I have to run for the beginning of the round because there's just such an easy chance for these guys to get behind me or put me in a weird spot or pinch me or whatever the case is. And using PhD slider is just an absolute must, I feel like, with the Rampage Inducer being on. I think if you're not running Rampage Inducer, maybe you get away with it a little bit more, but the amount of benefit that it provides is just insane. Not to mention just being able to get through... Oh, wow, we got a double points again. All right, let's just double points nuke. It'll finish the round. We'll go into the next round. We'll lose a little bit of our double points, but it's fine. I mean, the double points didn't matter that much. It ended up being a toxic zombie round anyway. Not that it, you know, doesn't give you double points for that. It's just a lot less, I guess, effective during these rounds. Mostly because they're a little bit slower. And I don't feel like you can build them up like you can the zombies, right? You can, sort of, but you got to be keeping your distance here. These guys are insanely dangerous. There goes Deadwire, our best friend. That should be the round right there. Absolutely beautiful. Only a few more rounds to go, and we can buy the rest of our perks. Dude, we are flying through these rounds or something, because I feel like I'm just getting disciple after disciple after disciple. All right. The other thing that makes this thing so incredibly good, the lack of recoil. 100%. Some people also get upset that I build too much for recoil when it's a zombie experience and they're not shooting back. I'm gonna be honest, I hate the visual recoil and the bounciness of my weapon, so I just tend to focus on those things because those are the things I care about, right? We'll get that guy out of here. We didn't have to do anything crazy. We didn't use a decoy. Oh, we even got Nebula. Let's go. We've been getting a lot of Nebulas recently. Wonder how many weapons I'm like less than 5 elites from, because I've been doing it the old-fashioned way. Just over time, naturally, not really focused on it. We got through... I feel like I have a majority of the weapons to the point where they just need Nebula if they're not done. But there are some weapons that I have not even bothered to finish the crits on because the weapon's just absolutely terrible. I don't have any intention on using it in the future. So unless it gets drastically improved, I'm kind of just dead set on my I'm not likely going to use it mentality, and I'm not really worried about the camos on it. Come on, there we go. We'll be able to grab this insta-kill at the last second. I need to get ammo, but I didn't realize I was so close. Or I actually have enough now. I didn't realize I had enough salvage to actually get legendary. Holy smokes. All right, there we go. Felt like there was just a huge group on my back. Partially true, but I think they were just moving quickly. Insta-kill is always an interesting time to get through these guys, reload. It is a very easy-to-use weapon, and if you're a fan of Warzone 1, you probably love seeing this thing. Honestly, it's more fun to use than the PPSH in a lot of ways, and that was the fan favorite zombie weapon, right? It just kind of depends. It just kind of depends. Or I guess they would be, at the very least, they're equally as exciting to use. I'm more excited about using this than the Model Essex, I can tell you that. I was considering sneaking down below to hit the Wonder Fizz, but we still need enough points to also get the 3-plater. And I didn't feel like I was in the best spot for that, so we're unfortunately going to wait at least until the end of this round. Just that way it saves us a trip. I don't want to have to go without a 3-plater for a while or have to go back and, you know, a single round later just because we're short on points. We definitely need to make sure we have points for our ammunition, because that's tend to become a problem from time to time with this weapon so far. Ooh, a double points. This is like a great time to actually get that. Except for the fact that I'm about to run out of ammo again. Yeah, we are definitely running out of ammo a lot more consistently with this than a lot of the weapons I've used outside of, you know, some I guess you would expect to be that way. All right, come on. Time for you to deliver me some points, guys. Hook me up. Screw it. Let's just hit that. Now I'm definitely going to run my way through no matter what, because I do have 50k. Okay, I locked in all the perks I care about over at the Wonder Fizz. We're going to go over here and try to quickly buy double decoys. Now that we have extra salvage, that's what we're going to be using it for. And we can put ourselves in a decent position here. I'd use one of my shrouds, so I prefer to grab a decoy. Throw that guy. Aim at this guy. Oh, we got to reload. Hurry. Hurry. I think we got it. Did we get it? Yes, we did. Okay. All right, we got a second one. That was kind of what I was afraid of. Having to use my shroud to go down below probably wasn't the best play, but It'll all work out. We got Vulture Aid now. I'm pretty sure my Vulture Aid will deliver me a bunch of extra decoys. As we see, I already have a second one. Where the heck's this guy at? For some reason I thought he was over here. I was not paying attention. All right, come on, lock in. Let's go ahead and reload. Slide by, and you're gone. See you later. It was nice knowing you, Elder Disciple. If you guys had to guess what the elites were going to be on the next map, what do you think it's going to be? My guess is it's going to be a combination of all of them. That would be an interesting thing, right? Imagine there was Abominations, Amalgams, and Elder Disciples. I feel like that would be insane. So maybe that isn't going to be the play, but who knows? I definitely feel like Elder Disciples are probably going to make a presence in the new map. I just kind of hope that it's not toxic zombies again, and maybe we go back to something like Hellhounds. I think it'd be nice to have the toxic zombies only remain on one map, because they're a little bit of a pain in the butt to actually go up against, and they're very unforgiving. So it'd be nice to see something different. Plus, we've done pretty good at having different ones throughout the different maps. I love when I have to pop my shroud because there's too many zombies coming through the direction that I'm trying to go. It's kind of insane that it happens. It's always at the beginning of rounds, though. It's ridiculous. Like 15 zombies are coming out of the path that I'm trying to walk through right off the rip. All right, I'm gonna need y'all to relax here. I don't have any backup plates, and you guys are cracked. Absolutely cracked. Yep, gonna have to go with a reload. The one thing that is a bit of a struggle with this weapon, outside of like the ammo situation, is just the mag isn't particularly large for an assault rifle. All right, let's just not block my path here. I still don't have any armor. All right, we're gonna need this to get figured out here. The lack of plates is not something I want. It makes things way too crazy. All right, let's go this way. Slide by. We're trying here. All right, we still don't have full plates, but we should be able to finish these guys off. Maybe there's something for me to pick up on the ground here. There's at least one. Let's go. All right, we're definitely doing decoys for these guys. Toxic zombies. Build them up, build them up, build them up. And they almost all die at once. It's what we love to see. Almost like a free fireworks show. Whoa, that guy was... I guess he snuck through or something. And then we got multiple decoys that dropped from eliminating that group. We love Vulture Aid. Let's go. All right, come on. We can do this. We can make it work. All right, so this guy, maybe a majority, if not all the rest of them will get over here. Looks like a majority of them. Maybe the one way out there in the background's not going to get hit. Fine. It's fine. The round is over. Okay, round 29. We only have about 10, 11 rounds to go. It's actually looking pretty good so far. We are in a position now where we could get pack 3, right? But we want to save probably like 20,000 overhead just to make sure. Because we don't want to run out. We don't want to run out of points. We don't want to run out of bullets. That would be a GG for sure. Might have to throw a decoy here just to buy some extra plates because we are not getting... Oh, here we go. I take it back. So we are not getting plates in return, which is a kind of a disappointment. We're at 29 though, so they are still spawning in. We got to try to get the rest of these guys built up. Maybe we get lucky with our power up. Okay, we didn't get really that lucky with the power up. It was just full power. I thought I was done with these spawns. I literally looked around. I'm like, yeah, that's all the zombies. Nope, still hitting me in the back. Not a huge fan. All right, come on. I want you guys to work with me here. Act like the bullets affect you when I hit you. All right, should be the rest of this round. I'm gonna freaking slam into these guys if it's not. Insta-kill, let's go. Sometimes we just get lucky. Got the insta-kill. We picked it up after the round started. I'm gonna throw this thing. Hopefully it actually works. A couple of the times I've done anything with the decoy in this regard, it's actually not worked, and it's been a bad thing. Okay, can I get out? Nope, I want to get out of there. Thank you. Of course, all the enemies that got eliminated weren't the ones I needed to, so I almost got trapped. Oh, now we get max armors. Okay, we have a whole bunch of zombies behind us, but we got this here Disciple. It's screaming. I can't even tell what I'm shooting at. There we go. I was like, I can't even tell if I'm breaking its armor. Doesn't look like it. All right, we're going to go ahead and run away. Throw this decoy again, because we have more than enough points to keep them going. Like, where's this guy at? He's hiding over there. All right, should destroy most of them. If not, the dead wire will do pretty good. Okay, this should be the last of round 30. Should be everyone. We should be able to lock it in. We already got our double disciples. We had multiple double disciple rounds already. Sometimes you wouldn't even have one by now, or only had one. And I think we've already had 2. All right, Doppel, come over here. We are executing. Oh, the one zombie in front of me didn't get electrocuted. That was kind of an L. I was trying to take down our guy there. All right, what do we got? What is that? It's a bonus point. So that's not what I was expecting it to be. Okay, we got to watch out. Armor's coming in crazy. Okay, get this guy out. No parasites equal no doppels. There's another one somewhere, though. We got to get these guys out of here quickly. Let's try to get through these guys, or as many of these guys as we can. We have a nuke power up on the ground. We're out of ammo again. I feel like it's like a non-stop running out of ammo weapon. Unfortunately, it's like the reserve's just a little bit weak for how many bullets we go through. All right, we'll go ahead and hit this. That should flip the round. It's going to be close if not. I got to be honest. I'm extremely excited to have Shatter Blast return. It's going to be hard to get that off my weapon. I'm probably going to equip that to my weapon. Maybe I'll use Elemental Pop for the other type of activations. But having something like Shatter Blast to work against armor is going to be a game changer, in my opinion. And probably the thing that I'm going to be going to. I'm definitely looking forward to unlocking that with Season 4. Unlocking the augments for that and just trying them all out and seeing what works the best. I have my ideas. There's some theories on what I think might work out. But I'm really interested to see how much the explosive damage actually is. And will it be enough to eliminate enemies? Likely, I will do a Shatter Blast ammo mod only challenge run. You just have to let me know down in the comment section below which map you guys would prefer for me to do that on. More than likely, we'll do the Shattered Veil, because I don't think I've done any of the ammo mod challenges on this map. All right, I think we're running out of ammo like every round now. This is not great. I'm glad I waited as long as I have to even consider getting Pack 3, because I feel like it would have been a negative impact on our experience had we gotten it a couple rounds ago. Or at least as of right now, I feel like it would have been. I mean, it's also possible you'll generate enough back, but you'll also have to consider that you might not, just in case. Okay, we should be good. Another full power, something we don't need. I just need one zombie to stay alive so we can actually go and get this Pack 3. All right, we got Pack-a-Punch level 3, and we're on round 33. It works out, right? 3, 3, 3. We're locking in. Okay, now we should actually have a little bit extra damage. We got 3 gums. Any ultras? Any ultras? Probably not. Nope. I mean, all epics. I'll take it. All epics is pretty cool. All epics is pretty cool. All right. We only have like 7 rounds left to go, and things have been looking pretty good. My only complaint, honestly, is the fact that we go through as much ammo as we do. But I'd much rather run through ammo than shoot the burst fire SWAT. So we're going to use this attachment if we're choosing to use the SWAT every single time. No question. No question. Now, if there's a weapon that you guys know for sure you haven't seen me upload a video on, good or bad, let me know down in the comment section below if you want to see it, and I will try to consider it for an upcoming run. Something I do want to consider, especially for Season 4 with the lack of a new map and stuff, is I want people to give me intentionally bad loadouts, and we will do, like, I don't know, we'll come up with something. Maybe we'll do the round 41 Rampage Inducer or something similar to that with the terrible loadouts for some content as well. I feel like that could be a lot of fun, something outside the usual, and you guys can, you know, try to set me up for failure in those elements the best you can, and watch me go through the torture chamber as I try to survive the worst of the worst. There's only 2 left. Let's freaking go. That round was kind of weird. I feel like it kind of went fast, but here we go with another toxic zombie round. It's kind of insane how many freaking decoys I'd be picking up. We're going to be able to utilize our decoys here. Dun, 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 dun. We got to build them up first. Decoy out. All right, we're going to pick up this decoy here. All these guys are going to get close together. Almost every single one got eliminated. They were all grouped up. What can you expect, right? I'm going to go ahead and pick all this stuff up. There's another decoy on the ground. I'm telling you, if you want to get through these rounds, you just need a decoy or 2 and maybe even a Semtex. You don't even really need a gun, to be fair. As long as you have lethals and decoy for your tactical, you'll be in a great spot. Could even use another one here if I wanted. I'm not going to go ahead and waste it, but we could if we wanted. All right, the disciples are back. It means we'll probably get disciples for round 40, which is cool. That's kind of hype. Let's see how well we do when it gets to the end. All right, we're locking in. All crits. We weren't able to kill it. Watch out. Watch out. I don't see it. Okay, I think I finished it off. Did I? If not, it needs to go away. We're probably going to get another one in a second anyway. Yeah, even with the Rampage Inducer on, the strategy is the same. You want to just build up as many of them as you can and then worry about taking them out, because then you can go ahead and fire off the entire mag, reload, keep on firing. Eventually, I'm expecting them to start, there we go, spawning back in. Ooh, we're going to go ahead and utilize our decoy here. Oh, God. Stay away from me. That decoy went in a really bad spot. That was a bad play by me. Okay, let's go, go, go. I'm going to throw this. I'm just nuking them. I was going to wait, but I don't know if it's going to be enough anyway. I think we won't be able to kill them fast enough. Normally, you just like to do that just in case you can actually flip the round. Oh, what a troll. It was 1 zombie short, actually. That's hilarious. I don't think I've had that happen before. Normally it's like 5 or 3, but 1? Come on, Nuke. You couldn't get them all? Like, what are we talking about? We got a horde. Get them. Oh, God. Stay away. All right, there we are. Putting in a big old dent in them. I should probably use this dead shot activation a little bit more. Or not activation, but dead shot more often. All right, so this. Anytime you get an insta-kill, you might as well throw a decoy. Then you go over here and you buy 2 more. And they all get over there. If you get lucky, dead wire goes off. You won't have to worry about much, but it doesn't always work out. All right, we got 14 seconds. I'm going to throw another decoy. Might as well. They're all respawning. They're all coming in. We got a dead wire activation. There we go. Right around the corner. Might as well get the double points. Try to eliminate whatever I can before my insta-kill runs out. But I feel like the end of the round should be close. Especially after nuking, but you never know. I guess we didn't... Did we nuke in this one? No, maybe we didn't nuke. We insta-killed. I'm getting it twisted. I'm getting it frickin' twisted. Alright, we should be able to get through the rest of these guys. Okay, we've got 2 zombies left. Get them out. And we need to go buy ammo. It's ammo time. Even if this was a toxic round, I'd probably still do it. Honestly, why not? We got the points. We're not really spending the points on anything. I need to plate up here. Although it's less relevant unless I have plates to pick up. Okay, we got a doppel. Can we get it out of here? I can't even see it. I'm gonna be honest. I cannot see it. Just a wall of zombie heads. Hey, stop hitting me in the back. Gotta get this parasite out. Go, go, go. Everybody's so damn fast. Oh, there we go. At least it's a max armor. I haven't even been able to fight the doppel. I can't see it. Like, there's just a wall of zombies. And they move so damn fast that you can't get the guy that's running on the outskirts the entire time. There we go. Now we might get a chance. Did we actually kill it? We did kill it almost instantly, it feels like. All right, we're going to throw this. Throw. I don't know where it went, but I do have a decoy here, so we're cool with it. We're going to go ahead and try our best here to eliminate as many of them as possible. I'm going to throw another. Pick up that one. Just chain them. Why not? If you get lucky, you can chain your dead wire activations too. Oh, well, got to get ammo. Yeah, pretty much I use a decoy, I get one back. It's like a chain reaction. That's just kind of nice. Obviously, at these later rounds, it's really helpful. I think it'll be a pretty interesting journey to round 100 using only a weapon. No wonder weapons, no streaks, anything like that. We will be doing that on the stream once I start firing streams up. My guess is I think I'm going to do them on Monday. We're starting on Monday, not just specifically on Mondays. Because it'll be the end of the Call of Duty League Major 4. We will have like 3 weeks until the champs thing's going on, so it'll be a little bit easier to kind of manipulate my schedule. And that's like the last thing that I'm really watching, right? I'm not watching any crazy sports right now or anything like that. So that's the one thing that I've been watching pretty consistently, and the only thing that would knock me off my consistent grind of streams. So we'll just get that part out of the way, and then we'll be streaming on twitch.tv/Errl Shatter. Like I said, first challenge I want to do is I definitely want to try to get to round 100 using only the weapon. Like I said, no wonder weapons, no score streaks, none of the stuff you would normally rely on for high rounds. And we'll just see how far we can go. Obviously, if we get past 100, we'll just keep going. Not going to like exfil at 101 just because we hit that with the weapon. We want to set a personal best, right, with a challenge like that for sure. And then obviously, depending on the weapon that you're using, will determine the difficulty of it. So maybe we'll just make a spreadsheet of some sort, and I'll just track my PBs with every different weapon and things like that. And we'll just make a fun little game out of it all, right? Or a fun little challenge situation. Okay, only a couple more rounds to go. I'm anticipating one of these next round will probably be a toxic. Maybe the next one, and then round 40 will be our last disciple situation, and that'll be the run to 41 with the SWAT full auto Grau conversion kit. We are almost there. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this isn't going to be a toxic zombie round, unfortunately. I honestly have no idea when my last toxic zombie round was. I kind of figured we'd have another one before we had the disciple round, which I thought was going to be round 40. So maybe round 40 will be a toxic round, and then we won't have another disciple round. Maybe that's the play. Let's throw our decoy. Same reason. We hope we get a dead wire activation. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do what we need you to do. Actually insane that it hasn't. Throw that again. We're going to try to get rid of some of these guys. I want to flip the round. I don't think we're going to be able to flip the round. Come on. Boom. All right. I'm going to hit it. Likely not going to flip the round, but it should do a pretty good darn good job, at least, I would say. All right. Really not that many left over. There's like maybe 10, 15 tops. Should be pretty easy. The only problem is they're literally all heavy armored, so they just walk through bullets and punch you the entire time, but we made it through. Is this going to be a toxic round? It is. How the heck does that even work? Well, no round 40 disciple round for us. I do, however, I guess we're going to get... We should have enough ammo, I guess, for this. 2 decoys should be enough. 1 decoy is definitely not enough. There's going to be way too many of them. But 2 decoys should definitely be enough. We don't need a lot of bullets to get an activation, so we'll see what happens here. All right, build them up. There's a lot of them. Build them up. Throw this guy. Everybody get together. We'll at least use like half of our bullets and hope that it does pretty good. Holy smokes. What a wide variety, or a wide group of them. Not a wide variety. A wide group. All right, we're out of bullets already, so that didn't work the way I wanted it to. That's okay. We can redeem ourselves here. I think we do have at least a couple semtexes to work with, so we should be fine. Just need to make sure they're all actually spawned in. Throw that. Everybody get together. Everybody get together. Everybody get together. And boom. Did it work? We did it. Let's frickin' go. All right, let's go hit this exfil. We made it through the run. We had a lot of fun. The only problem is we did a lot of buying ammo. So if your plan is to use the SWAT, check the loadout down below in the pinned comment. But more importantly, expect to be buying a lot of ammo, and definitely don't pack a punch to level 3 until you know you have enough essence built up to where you are pretty much guaranteed to never run out, right? That's the goal. Oh, it looks like we got the amalgam. Oh, we did some pretty damn good damage here. He's not even gonna catch up to me. All right, keep on keeping on. Watch out. Don't want him to grab me. Oh, I should have grabbed some more decoys real quick. Watch out. Come on. All heavy armors are always blocking me. Can you get out of the way? Holy smokes. I know you guys are heavy armored, but you shouldn't take 47 bullets just to actually get some damage done to you. All right, got rid of that guy. That part's good. We'll see how we do here with this situation. Reloading again. Likely we're going to run out of ammo, especially because all these guys are heavy armoreds. All right, we got 21 to go. That's what I mean. This is just insane. 21 to go, and we don't have that much time left. We have to kill at least 2 per second. All right, we did fine there. Now where are they? Come on. Spawn in, boys. We're almost there. Oh, we need ammo. That actually might cost us. Go, 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 go. All right. We need a couple more. 3, 2, 1. Did we get it? We did it. Holy smokes, was that a close call. They literally give you the perfect amount of time to extract with a weapon. Even when you're hitting all of your shots, taking the zombies out quickly, it's always feeling like a struggle. But we made it through round 41, Rampage Inducer the entire time with the SWAT Grau conversion kit. That's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!